Hey people of YouTube, it's me, Dr. Funk98. Sorry if I sound a little bit low energy during this video. My voice is a little bit strained. There was a scare with some smoke earlier. Everything's okay. It was caught early, but yeah, the smell got around and my throat's irritated. I'm back from one of my annual trips, and as seems to be tradition at this point, it's allowed me to separate myself from everything going on and come back to it with fresher eyes. Most of what I'm about to say is paraphrased from a general announcement that I shared around my different, project servers. But now having had the time to step away from everything all again, as well as find a few resources to help me better understand my and workflows in general, I've finally been able to actually acknowledge I've been dealing with burnout. That might not sound new, because it's not new. A lot of the updates that I've been giving the past couple of years have been primarily about that. Though for the longest time now, yeah, I've just not been letting myself accept the fact that it was burnout. I love making these videos, but they can quickly become a hassle, as you know. Dingle in Space, our VA for Silver Chariot, Walton, Ritzko, I think it's Ritzko. They've helped me out a lot, recently with the past couple of JoJo episodes, to ease up on editing. But the one thing I haven't been able to ease up on are my own expectations. I don't like making people wait. Be it people who I work with, or be it people who watch my videos. I always feel like I'm being disappointing, or I'm making them think that this is yet another project that's died in the water, which is unfortunately very common. But when I do force myself to work on something, I inevitably want to take a break because I'm forcing myself. It's not healthy. But then I'm not actually taking a break. I'm directing my attention to something else creative so I can fill in that gap. But that just delays the things that need to actually be done, leaving me with a lot of work that I have to deal with at once. I went into this year hoping I could be easier on myself, but those same insecurities I just mentioned and have mentioned before, it got me again. I'm also planning to take major steps for myself, IRL, so that combined with all of the project stuff that I've needed to do has been putting too much pressure on me, and I need to actually ease up like I originally said at the beginning of this year. As such, I'm just gonna let things play out production-wise. I really want to have multiple things out around the same time or one after the other, but I gotta keep it to one thing at a time, unless I know I can do them both at once. So that will mean things will likely slow down more than they already have. As I said in the YouTube post, the Silent Hill 2 video is very likely going to be the next full-on video that's coming out, because it's very close to being done, and Bao is still the other video that I'm currently working on. I was working on it, yesterday as I'm recording this. But as for everything else, like I said in that first update this year, I don't know when they're gonna come out. I can only say that I still have every intention of doing them. I thank you greatly for the patience that you've shown me so far this year, and just in general with the stuff I do, because, again, these things get technical very, very quickly, as I'm sure a lot of you can imagine. I'm very grateful to everyone. I hope this year has been good for you guys so far, even though that seems ever harder with how fucking crazy the world keeps seeming to get, but we have to keep going in spite of everyone. All these things telling us not to. We gotta push on to reach the other side of this tunnel. Be it a smaller tunnel, be it a longer tunnel, we'll get to the other side eventually. I hope that you understand where I'm coming from on this, and I hope you all are having a good day, or that you do have a good day. See you around, and I hope you enjoy what I do have to post. And you know, just because I don't want the video to end on a melancholic note, here's Gimli.
Myself in the mirror, and the noises around me fear. No fear for my health, never give up. Though the voices around me say it's a long shot, it'll never happen. To put the money on that as they laughing. I know I'm up against the best, but we fighting in the streets, left, right, left.